giant fossils of titans across the face of the earth. The titans were supposedly around before the ancient gods of Olympus. Most of us will have heard of giants. Those science reduces them to mythology, degrading several bone finds or even hiding some others. Many remember the well-known verse from the first chapter of the Bible, "In those days were giants upon the earth, and it came to pass after the sons of God came unto the daughters of men that they begat them. They were the strong, the famous men of renown." Reference to giants and titans exists also in Greek mythology, but who were the men and who were not? What made them stand out in appearance, since both were quite huge in size? But the issue in this article is not much the physical difference between them, nor whether they really existed. The question is whether there is evidence. For example, few typical cases of fossil forests, fossil remains, bones, etc. have been identified. The so-called similar objects that are even a sign of some titans or giants. Could these be real specimens of some remnants of giants and titans? They could be similars, paradoxes, toys of nature, shadows and light, which in our brain are transformed by some natural formations into specific objects. They could be human giant works of art from possibly unknown eras, or even the artists of today, but they are not mentioned in texts. According to description from reports, titans are located at the top of the mountains, join other mountains and still form islands. According to Greek mythology, titans were the pre-Olympian gods, and according to the theogony of Hesiod, they were the 12 children of the prominent primordial parents, Uranus, sky that is, Gaia, earth, with 6 male titans, Oceanus, Coeus, Creus, Hyperion, Iapetus, and Cronus, and 6 female titans called the Titanides, Arthea, Rhea, Themis, Mnemosyne, Phoebe, and Thetis. Cronus mated with his older sister Rhea, who then bore the first generation of Olympian gods, the 6 siblings Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, Hestia, Demeter, and Hera, and certain descendants of the Titans such as Prometheus, Helios, and Leto are sometimes also called Titans. They were the former gods, the generation of gods preceding the Olympians. They were overthrown as part of the Greek succession myth, which tells how Cronus seized power from his father Uranus and ruled the cosmos with his fellow Titans before being in turn defeated and replaced as the ruling pantheon of gods by Zeus and the Olympians in a 10-year war called the Titanomachy, the War of the Titans. It was a 10-year series of battles fought in Thessaly, northern Greece, consisting of most of the Titans fighting against the Olympians and their allies. This event is also known as the War of the Titans, or the Battle of the Titans of the gods. And as a result of this War of the gods, Cronus and the vanquished Titans were banished from the upper world and held imprisoned under guard in Tartarus, although apparently some of the Titans were allowed to remain free. Tartarus in Greek mythology is a deep abyss that's used as a dungeon of torment and suffering for the wicked and as the prison of the Titans. Tartarus is a place where, according to Plato's Gorgias, souls are judged after death and where the wicked receive divine punishment. Now, going to these Titans concerning Near East origins, the Greek succession myth was imported also from the Near East, and along that, with this imported myth came stories of a group of former ruling gods who had been defeated, displaced, and who became identified by the Greeks as the Titans. Features of Hesiod's account of the Titans can be seen in the stories of Hurrians, the Hittites, the Babylonians, and the Near Eastern cultures. The Hurro-Hittite text song of Ku Marbi, also called Kingship in Heaven, written 500 years before Hesiod, tells of a succession of kings in heaven, the Anu, the sky. Kubarbi, the story of Teshub, with many striking parallels of Hesiod's accounts of the Greek succession myth. And like Cronus, Kumarbi castrates the sky god Anu, taking over his kingship. And like Cronus, Kumarbi swallows gods and a stone, one of whom is the storm god Teshub, who, like the storm god Zeus, is apparently victorious against Kumarbi and others in the War of the Gods. Other Hittite texts contain allusion of former gods, precisely what Hesiod called the Titans. And like the Titans, these Hittite Karulis, Siyuns, were 12, usually in number, ending up confined in the underworld of the storm god Teshub, imprisoned by gates they cannot open. In Hurrian, the Hittite Karulis were known as the gods of down under, and the Hittites identified these gods as the Anunnaki, the Babylonian gods of the underworld, the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki, the group of deities of the ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, Armenians, and Babylonians. And we know them from the Extraterrestrials by Zechariah Sitchin and the 12 Planet X in Nibiru. So these Hittites identified these gods as the Anunnaki, the Babylonian gods of the underworld, and whose defeat and imprisonment by the storm god Marduk in the Babylonian poem Enuma Elish, late 2nd millennium BC or earlier, parallels the defeat of the imprisonment of the Titans. Other collectives of gods, perhaps associated with the Mesopotamian Anunnaki, include the dead gods Ding-Girigi, the banished gods Ilana Darsuti, and the defeated or bound gods Ilana Kamuti, according to Wikipedia. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article, also more information concerning the Titans from Wikipedia, and how, of course, it ties in with the Anunnaki as well. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.